Till the moment the president saw the mulberry bud bun, he was shocked to realize that the woman who had just given him the bun was actually his long-lost wife, whom he had been searching for years. Just as the president was about to chase after the woman to ask her clearly, his assistant told him that the woman had already gone far. The anxious president immediately ordered his assistant to investigate all the information about the woman. It turned out that 20 years ago, the young president had been sent to the countryside to support rural development. Unexpectedly, a village girl took a liking to him. The president was also attracted to this pure rural girl. Over time, they developed into a couple. The girl noticed that her boyfriend didn't like eating white bread buns, so she innovated and made mulberry bud buns for him. After eating it, the boyfriend praised it highly. He was very impressed with the girl's cooking skills. The girl secretly told her boyfriend some good news. She said that she was pregnant. Upon hearing this, the boyfriend was overjoyed and picked up the girl, saying he was about to become a father. However, this scene was overheard by the girl's malicious cousin. The evil cousin planned to ruin her cousin's happiness. Seeing that her boyfriend's time in the countryside was about to end, the girl specially gave him a bracelet braided with her own hair. She herself wore a bracelet braided with the president's hair on her wrist. This symbolized that no matter where they were, they should never forget each other. The man, seeing the girl's deep affection for him, swore on the spot that he would never let her down. He promised that once he settled back in the city, he would come back to take the girl with him to enjoy a good life. Just as the two were looking forward to a beautiful future, disaster quietly befell the girl. It turned out that her scheming cousin had told the clan leader about her private pregnancy. Sure enough, that night, the girl's third aunt led a group of people to tie her up and take her to the family's ancestral hall. It turned out that the girl's parents had long arranged for her to marry the son of the clan leader. Now that the girl had privately committed herself to another, her pregnancy was exposed, and her conservative father was furious. The ignorant villagers wanted to send the girl to the northern border to atone for her sins. The clan leader offered the girl a way out. If she revealed the man's name, she wouldn't have to be sent to the northern border. But to protect her boyfriend, the girl decided to sacrifice herself and willingly chose to be exiled to the northern border to atone for her sins. 20 years passed in the blink of an eye. The boy from back then had transformed into a billionaire president. Even after achieving great success, he had never stopped searching for the girl. At the same time, the once youthful and beautiful girl had suffered in the bitter cold of the northern border for 20 years, turning into a middle-aged woman with a dull gaze. When the woman returned to her old home after 20 years, she found that her scheming cousin's family was living in her house. At that moment, she still naively believed that her cousin's family was taking care of her old home for her. Little did she know, her cousin, full of evil thoughts, had long coveted her house and was planning to claim it for herself at the right time. The next day, the woman went to the place where she and her boyfriend used to meet often. That place held unforgettable memories for her. How she wished she could see her beloved one more time. Perhaps it was fate, but the president also visited the same place that day to relive the beautiful memories of the past. After 20 years had passed, though they were only a short distance apart, neither could recognize the other. Just as the woman turned to leave in disappointment, she stumbled and nearly fell. The president instinctively caught her in his arms. At that moment, when their eyes met, they both felt a sense of familiarity.